What's up, guys? I'm Chad Barnes, and welcome to the channel. Here, it's all about real car talk, from simple fixes to smart driving tips and keeping your ride in top shape. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you watch all the way through. There's a lot of good stuff coming. Let's get to it.
It's hard to imagine that during the war, most Italian army cars did not just meet the strict requirements of Germany, but in many ways exceeded them. When developing their cars, the designers did not copy German models completely, but adapted them to the special operating conditions and production capabilities of their country. The main achievements in this area included maximum dieselization of trucks with advanced design solutions, unconventional design, and high-speed data of military vehicles, but it did not come to the transfer of right-hand controls. Militarized passenger cars, the light military vehicles, which we briefly described, they were modified versions of production cars, with flat-paneled bodies, which show the influence of Italy's favorite fast roadsters with their inherent appeal. They were sent to various hot spots, where they usually served as staff cars. The peculiar Italian Jeeps, which served in normal climate, had an additional Index M, Militaire, for desert regions and African colonies, C, Coloniale, meaning military and colonial. Fiat 508C Militaire Coloniale, 1939 to 1945. After the first unsuccessful attempts in the late 30s, Fiat Corporation began production of a four-seat military small car 508C Coloniale 1100 with a 1.1-liter engine with 30 horsepower. It was distinguished by a traditional simplified open body with flat doors, hood, and rectangular radiator trim. Alfa Romeo 6C 2500 Coloniale Militaire, 1939 to 1942. Among the top Italian party and military leadership, including dictator Benito Mussolini, semi-sport 90-horsepower cabriolets 6C 2500 cm of the famous company Alfa Romeo were considered to be the most popular representative cars. They were equipped with differential lock, spare wheels in the front fender niches, and accelerated to a record speed of 127 km per hour. Bianchi S6M, 1938 to 1940. In the late 30s, the company Bianchi produced a series of paramilitary vehicles based on serial cars with characteristic open bodies, with short half-doors and side spares. The most famous of them was a low-profile version S6M with an overhead valve 52-horsepower engine, assembled for the Italian army in 100 copies. Lancia Aprilia 639C, 1940 to 1942. In the early 40s, when Italy was conducting the North African campaign against British troops, Lancia undertook the task of converting its passenger cars into staff and ambulance versions with Viotti-designed body shells. The most common was the 46-horsepower Aprilia 639C variant with front independent suspension, a rear candlestick and a roomy trunk. Unique army trucks. Italy began producing 4x2 military trucks in the mid-30s, when it actively participated in local conflicts before the Second World War. Their use in harsh road and climatic conditions led to the creation of bonneted and cab-over families of diesel vehicles with spacious cabins. Local designers tried to make the trucks the most comfortable and attractive, but their quality and reliability left much to be desired. On military trucks were used an extended letter indexation: N, diesel engine; B, gasoline; U, unified; L, light; P, heavy, etc. Alfa Romeo. Only with the beginning of the war the legendary company Alfa Romeo took up the production of diesel army trucks. The first in this series were bonneted 75-horsepower 3-ton trucks 500RE and 6.5-ton cab-over version 800RE with a 108-horsepower engine and direct fuel injection. In 1942, a 4-ton, 80-horsepower troop truck 430RE appeared with an attractive soft design and characteristic convex outline of the streamlined all-metal cab over the engine. At the height of the war, its frivolously peaceful appearance made it not at all reminiscent of the harsh forms of military vehicles. Shortly after the war, it was recognized as the most beautiful army truck of the Second World War at a competition. Bianchi. The Bianchi company met the war with a 65-horsepower 3-ton Miles Soldier, with a rounded front end and side air intakes, in the form of short wings. It had a self-locking rear differential and a vacuum booster in the hydraulic brake system. This series also included army buses and ambulance vans. Isotta Fraschini. In automotive history, Isotta Fraschini was known for its luxury cars, but on the eve of the war, the company took up the production of army trucks. Its military range consisted of a simple cab-over version D65 UMB with a payload of 3.5 tons and a spectacular 6.5-ton bonneted vehicle D80 Com with air braking system. The first one was equipped with a gasoline engine with 80 horsepower. The second was equipped with a diesel engine with an output of 95 horsepower and a rare electric starter. Lancia in the mid-30s, in anticipation of new wars, which Italy was waging in overseas territories in Ethiopia, Libya, and Somalia. The company Lancia produced a massive and bulky 5-ton truck RO with a 3-meter overall height. These features were confirmed by a vertical 2-cylinder 2-stroke 64-horsepower diesel engine with 2 pistons in each cylinder, assembled under license from the German company Junkers. Its development was a squat 6.5-ton version 3RO with a normal inline 5-cylinder engine with 93 horsepower, which became the main heavy truck of the Italian armed forces. Some versions had no batteries and were equipped with pneumatic starters. The extended cargo platform of the 3RO model allowed to mount various superstructures and transport light armored vehicles with troops and ammunition. At the height of the war, this chassis was also used to mount heavy 90mm artillery systems, which were in service with the Coast Guard of the southern regions of Italy. OM, the little-known abbreviation OM, belonged to the Milan-based Officin Meccaniche engineering company, which produced paramilitary trucks of OM brand under license from the Austrian branch of Sauer. The main military vehicle of this period was a multi-purpose 3-ton 67-horsepower Taurus N truck with a simplified cab, body with folding benches and pneumatic starter. The largest Italian army vehicle was a licensed multi-purpose truck Titano with a 6-cylinder diesel engine with a displacement of 11.5 litres, developing 137 horsepower. SPA. In addition to special army tractors and transport and combat vehicles, SPA company produced simplified normal 2.5-ton trucks of 36R and 38R brands with gasoline engines of 50 to 55 horsepower. Fiat. On the eve of the war, the automobile concern Fiat produced a 5-ton bonneted truck 633NM on a commercial chassis 633N with an extended hood, 50 horsepower engine, main worm gear and massive pneumatic or cast tires. The main Army 3-ton truck of World War II was the 626NM variant with a simplified all-metal cab over the engine, 6-cylinder overhead valve diesel engine of 70 horsepower with direct fuel injection and combustion chambers in the pistons, 5-speed gearbox, and hydraulic brakes. Its variants were an extended gasoline version 626BL, staff cars, and ambulance buses for the Army and Air Force. At the same time in the Fiat program appeared a 6-ton truck 666NM on conventional 20-inch wheels, unified with the Model 665NM. It differed by engine adjustments for power from 95 to 105 horsepower and 90 centimeters longer wheelbase. It had a maximum speed of 48 km per hour and towed trailers and artillery guns weighing up to 12 tons. In the early 40s, 110 5-ton trucks 665NM were built for Italian troops in East Africa with 110 horsepower engine from the Model 666NM. With 4 valves per cylinder, 2-stage gearbox in the transmission, hydro-pneumatic braking system and desert 24-inch wheels. In the fall of 1943, after the division of Italy into 2 independent states, the northern part of the country, where the main automobile factories remained, was occupied by Germany. As a result, until April 1945, Italian military trucks were supplied to the Wehrmacht, and after the war some of them remained in production until 1950. To participate in the protracted military campaign in North Africa, the Fiat 665 NMB chassis was used in cooperation with the Wehrmacht to build transport vehicles for the transportation of soldiers, equipped with an armored cab with loopholes and an armored capsule, with upper sloping steel plates instead of the body. The title photo shows a most attractive Alfa Romeo 430 Army car of original design, recognized after the war as the best truck of World War II. In conclusion, the legacy of Italian engineering during World War II is marked by a fascinating blend of speed and aesthetics. The fastest cars and the most beautiful trucks from this era not only served crucial roles on the battlefield but also showcased the innovative spirit of their creators. These lesser-known vehicles remind us that history is often shaped by the unsung heroes of design and performance. As we reflect on these remarkable machines, we gain a deeper appreciation for the artistry and ingenuity that defined an era, leaving an indelible mark on automotive history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the hidden gems of Italian wartime vehicles.